outdoors, forever free.
Hello and thank you for joining me on SusiePoos channel. Today's video is how to ride a bike with a dog. I'm going to take you through 5 stages that you need to go through when riding a bike with a dog. These 5 stages are very important as they will set you up in order to succeed. I'm going to equip you with all the information you need to know to get started riding a bike with a dog. It's important that you follow all the 5 stages, as I will show you key tips and information on things to do and things to look out for when getting started riding a bike with a dog. Let's not mess about anymore and let's get started. The first stage is making sure that your dog is comfortable being around the bike. If your dog is not comfortable, you're gonna get nowhere. If your dog is scared or unfamiliar, you need to make sure they get used to being around the bike. So move the bike around the dog, let them know it's okay, pet them, let them know it's fine. Because the last thing you want is to be riding down the road and for your dog to stop or get caught in the wheel. It's going to cause an accident, guys, so make sure your dog is comfortable. Praise the dog for being around the bike. This will encourage them that being around the bike is a good thing. So when your dog's familiar with your bike, you want to make sure that your bike is in good working order. This is the second stage. If your bike's not working correctly and you're going along a road and your brakes fail, or your tyres are deflated, or your chain comes off, you're going to have an accident, guys. So make sure your bike is working correctly. This will make sure that your bike ride with your dog is going to be the most enjoyable. The last thing you want to do is have an accident. So please make sure your bike is in good working order. Now the third stage is making sure that your dog is fully equipped for the bike ride. I have with me here a stretchy leash. This ensures that when your dog is pulling, that they're not getting snagged. It gives a bit of leeway and that gives you better control on your bike, because the last thing you want to do is a strong leash like a leather, one that doesn't have much elasticity, have much flexibility like this. It's going to get to the end of its tension, it's going to pull you, it's going to jolt you. So you have your stretchy lead, and I want you to have a body harness like this. This will ensure that they're not pulling from the neck from a normal lead, they're pulling from their body, and they're going to have the most comfortable experience when pulling you on your bike. Now I have no special tools, nothing you can attach to your bike, but this works completely fine and this will get you started riding a bike with a dog. So I'll tell you exactly how to fit it. So you put it over like this. Very simple, you know how to do that. So you want to attach your leash. Make sure it's secure, and what you'll find is there's a lot of play. That's what you want. You don't want the dog to be jolting. Including in the third stage, when preparing your dog ready for a bike ride, you want to make sure that they're ready as well. So you've put the harness on, you've put your lead on. You want to make sure you take them in the back garden, let them go and do their business. Because I personally have had this experience where we've gone along on our bike and Susie wants to stop dead on the spot for a poo or for a wee, and she's pulled me right over because you have very little time to stop when you're on a bike. So I spotted that she stopped and I didn't have enough time to stop and she pulled me over. Please don't make this mistake. Make sure you take your dog to do the business before you go on the bike ride. This is my key tip. So guys, the fourth stage, this is basic commands when on a bike ride with your dog. Now the 4 commands I want you to learn when teaching your dog to ride alongside you on a bike is go, stop, left and right. This will ensure they know exactly what to do when you're on the road. And they are the 4 most important commands you could ever teach a dog when on a bike ride with a dog. Knowing them to stop is vital when coming to situations where they may cause them harm or problems. And I'll teach you further on in the video how you teach the dog these commands when riding about on practice. And the 5th stage is practicing on your bike in a small area like this, in a quiet area where there's no distractions, where you and your dog can concentrate together on a bike. Now I'm going to put into practice all the stages and teach you exactly how to ride a bike with a dog and to put into practice all the things I've just shown you. Stop. Go. Right. Left. Stop. Go. So guys, I've got some key tips, reasons why you should bike ride with your dog. My first key tip is, I'm going to use this analogy. So a kid has been given lots of sweet or candy and they've just eaten loads of sugar, got this energy that they need to release because of all this sugar, a sugar rush. Well, a dog throughout the day, they build up adrenaline and they have no way to release it, and often a 15 or 30 minute walk is not enough. So a bike ride gives them a high intensity exercise that burns off that adrenaline and allows a calm dog. The adrenaline that they've built up throughout the day is burnt off, just like a kid who's had a sugar rush and they have all this energy they need to release. That is the same with a dog. A dog with a built up adrenaline could be one of the few reasons why your dog could have anxiety, could have aggression, disruption habits around the house like jumping or biting things. These are just a few reasons which could be a build-up of adrenaline that your dog has. Releasing your dog of that adrenaline will allow them to calm down, to settle down in the house and release some of that built-up adrenaline. My second tip is, it's great bonding time for you and the dog. You learn different commands, you learn left, you learn right, you learn stop, you learn go, and it gets you out and about and seeing places. And my third key tip for reasons why you should go out and bike ride with your dog is your dog's nails, they grow, and often a lot of humans, they just clip them back and they're done with it. But a natural way is just to run along the tarmac and it slowly grinds them away, and it saves you taking a trip to an veterinarian or a grooming place where they cut the nails. I let the tarmac do the work and we're all happy. Thank you so much for tuning in to SusiePoos channel. I hope this just helped you in your understanding of how to ride a bike with a dog. I wish you all the best in your dog training. Remember to be a pack leader, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later. Bye bye.